So, why are watermelons called watermelons when there's no water in them? Just think about that for a second. Like, you cut open a watermelon, and yeah, there's juice, but it's not water. It's not like you cut open a watermelon and just water falls everywhere. It's not like my girlfriend, okay? I don't understand why they're called watermelons. They should be called, like fucking red mushmelons, right? Like, I can't fucking name people, dude. I can't name things. My kid's gonna be named like like fucking Sandal or something. I don't know, but what's going on, guys? It's Ruthless here. I just kind of wanted to let you guys think about that, And there are a lot of things in the world that are like that. You've got blueberries. Those bitches look purple to me sometimes. I mean, raspberries. What the fuck's a raz? Like that doesn't make sense. You got a mango. What the fuck's a mango? Like, there's a lot of food that's just misnamed because it doesn't make any sense. Like, there's no water in a watermelon. You know what I'm saying? Like, that doesn't make sense. What would really fuck me up is if orange was like red. That would be hilarious. That would be fucking incredible, right? So, the topic today, I was actually going to tell you a story that happened to me this year. It was really, really recent. It was about 2 or 3, no, not even that, probably about a month ago it started. And, well, let's see, it's the 22nd today. Probably about 2 months ago it started. So, one day I don't even remember where I was. I was somewhere and I got a text. And it, and it was like, when you're sitting at home alone and you got your hands in your pants like this. And it was a picture of a hand holding 2 marbles. And I'm like, yep, totally been there. But that wasn't the point. But the point was I didn't know the number. Like, I didn't know who the hell it was. And so I was like, okay. Like, whatever, I'm like, okay, it was probably just one of my friends texting me from somebody else's number, I don't know, it's fine. But then all of a sudden, like, I started getting, at like 1:30 in the morning one night, they sent me a picture of myself in my school yearbook, and I was like, what the fuck, this is creepy. Like, what? And I'm sitting there, and I got a picture of, it was like a family picture of what I assumed to be the person, and like they were all girls. So at this point, I had my suspicions it was a girl. I didn't really know. I was hoping it was a girl, because why not? And it was really starting to freak me out. And so like this person would just keep texting me random pictures and shit all the time, and it was like not all the time, maybe like 2 a day, which is still a little bit to kind of creep you the fuck out. And so one day I had to drive my friend home, and I was like, "Hey, call this number for me, because I want to see." Because, like, I want to see if it's a boy or a girl. And so he calls it, and they pick up, and he goes, "Yo, this your nigga Tyrone." Now, this dude's, like, the whitest. He looks like a jar of mayonnaise. So I was just in my car dying, and there was this badass storm, so I couldn't see shit on the road, and I'm dying. It was really, really dangerous, and I probably should have died. And and I could hear through the phone. I'm like, oh, okay, this happens to be a female. Happens to be a femammal. And I'm like, okay, well, that kind of narrows it down. And I kind of went back and I looked at like the pictures she sent me of what looked like a family picture, and I'm like, okay, all three of the girls that were in the picture were pretty like attractive girls. So like I didn't know any of them though. Like I didn't know anybody in the picture, and that's what was strange because I feel like I would have recognized someone if they were went to school with me, but I didn't recognize anyone in the picture. And things progress, and we eventually, like, I wasn't responding, and so eventually they sent me a picture, and it kind of creeped me the fuck out. It was at night, and it said, like, good night, but it was, like, a creepy-ass clown. So, like, regular clowns don't scare me, but this clown was, like, creepy as fuck. So I looked at it, and I'm like, alright, bitch, you want to play? Let's fucking play. So I sent back a picture of Michael Jackson when he was, like, 4 years old, making the OK sign, and the caption said, nighty-night, keep your butthole tight. I mean, if you're gonna fuck with me, I'll fuck with you right back. I mean, it's not a difficult thing to realize here. So I think once I started playing, they started realizing like, oh, this could be like, and they kept doing it. They didn't quit, and so it keeps progressing, and I keep getting like random ass pictures, and I'm like, I don't know who the fuck this is. And one time I got a picture of like a really creepy face. I don't even remember what it was, but who it was, but it was a really, really creepy face. And I'm just sitting there like I'm just like, what the fuck do I do? And so I'm like, okay, well, I've got a stalker. It's good to know. So I'm sitting there, and in my it was my 7th hour history class, and I found a really creepy black man on Google, and so I sent that back, and we just started exchanging pictures, like whoever the fuck this was. I didn't know, and so eventually like I kept asking who is it, and they wouldn't respond. And eventually, I was like, I mean, I knew that she knew who I was because I got the picture of myself in the yearbook, and so I look sexy as fuck, by the way. And eventually, I was like, I sent something back. It was something about finals week or something, and they actually responded to me in like with words, which is great. Words are fantastic. I mean, I'm fluent as fuck in English, so we started kind of talking and not really. But at the same time, when she texted me words, it sounds so weird to have to like specify like, oh yeah, they were texting in words, right? Not like sign language. And I was texting at the same time two of my friends. And so I was texting both of them at the same time. We were in a group chat. I was like, hey, so I finally got my stalker to talk to me in words. And I pressed send, and then I realized, oh shit, I sent it to my fucking stalker because I'm a dumbass. And, I mean, come on now. I'm a dumbass. It's not hard to figure out, so I was like, shit, okay, whatever. I'm like, you know what? Whatever. Just fucking confront it. Let's go with it. And so they were like, oh, I don't think you understand. I just collect funny pictures, and I like to, like, mess with people. And I'm like, really, bitch? Like, really? You know who the fuck I am. You're sending me weird-ass pictures at 2:30 in the morning. I'm just sitting here like, what? Really, bitch? You tell me you do this to everybody? No, not flying with me. So I'm just like, whatever. And so basically the end of the year starts to come around, and eventually it just kind of started getting repetitive to me. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Fuck off. Like, I don't really care. I'm not going to reply. I'm not going to do anything. And so this was actually probably after the school year was over. And I got it. She sent me a picture, and I didn't really care about it. I looked at it, and I didn't really care about it. And I didn't respond. And then she sent something in all caps. And like like when you're texting someone, you know they're pissed when all caps come up. Like, when you see all caps, you're like, oh shit. Like, they mean business or they're pissed. And so she texted me back in all caps, why no reply? And I was like, okay, no thanks, bye. I just, like, got my phone away from me. And I haven't really heard much back from that person. I do know who it was, though. And, I kind of had my suspicions on who it was, but I wasn't 100% sure. So I was looking through, and I ended up texting somebody else, or they asked me to do something, and I couldn't because I had to work. But they asked me to do something, and then I was like, hey, because I had a suspicion that, I gotta quit hitting my mic. I had a suspicion of who it was, and I was like, hey, do you know how this person got my phone number? And they were like, no, I don't know how they got it, but they've been texting you. And I was like, okay, alright, I know what's going on now. And really, like, she's not a good-looking girl. Like, she's not. It was so disappointing. Like, I was so excited, too. I was like, okay, I got a shot here. Like, I got a shot, and this bitch, like, just no. Like, she doesn't do anything for me. She doesn't do anything for anybody. It's basically she looks like what would happen if you took, like, a pile of cream cheese and threw it on a pumpkin. Yeah, that's what she looks like. So, it was definitely disappointing that, it happened to be somebody who was, basically throw-up material. But, God, I hope she never watches this. If you guys did enjoy my fucking stalker, whatever the hell it was, give the video a thumbs up. If you want to ask me something, put it in the comments. If you have anything to tell me, put it in the comments. If you want to see more, click that subscribe button. And I will see you guys later. Peace, bye.